All right, welcome main netizens. This is rwink7 back on my test account for another tutorial. So we've logged in. This is a email account, as you can see down here at the bottom. Of course, we're going to choose Legion. I mean, is there any other faction to choose, really, right? Not too sure why they're making me do this again, but whatever. There we are. So we've got did hit Prestige 3, so if you remember from the tutorials, but what I want to talk about today is, I know there's been some questions about some of the infrastructure, especially when it comes to using an email account and how it works. So when you sign in with an email, as you can see, I've signed in with an email here. What happens is a DeFi wallet is created for you. This is done through the Privy .io service. They use your email and create a DeFi wallet that you access through a authentication code that's sent to your email. So as you log in, you go to your email and you get the little 6-digit number, and then you paste that in and click confirm and whatnot, right? So this allows you to sign into your email account that is associated with Main.city, right? Now, the thing that happens, because it's creating a DeFi wallet, if you do have vouchers on your account and you go to remove them, they are not sent to a crypto.com account, right? So if you can see a little plus down here. I do not have another crypto.com account, obviously, only one, and that's associated with my main account. But if you are logged into through the Blue app to get NFTs that are on crypto.com NFT, you'll have the little crypto.com symbol here. So if we flip over, I can show you on my main account what I'm talking about. So let me just switch this here. So you can see on my main account, the little button down in the bottom, right? And you can see on the left-hand side that we have a sign in through a crypto.com exchange. Now, if you have the MetaMask little picture there, that's showing that you're using the MetaMask extension opposed to the crypto.com on-chain wallet. So for today's tutorial, I'm going to specifically use the crypto.com on-chain wallet. So we'll switch back, to this. And what we're going to do is we want to click on the gear here. This is going to bring up your settings. Let me just clear some of these notifications. Lots of rewards and stuff. I haven't been on this in a long time. Might as well just also claim this. Give me a little bit of stuff, but we want to go to the gear, and then you can see there's the link crypto.com account. It's the same as this button. That's what you'll click on to be able to scan with your Blue app on your phone. You'll find the scanner underneath the menu. So in the top left corner, you'll see the 3 lines. If you click on that, it'll bring up a scanner. It's in the top right corner, right beside the bell. So if you click on this, it'll bring up a QR code. You'll scan this QR code. I'm not going to allow it because I don't have the option anyways. So you can see the QR code populated there. Now, what we're going to talk about is 2 different things. So we can enter an access code here. So if you click on this, you're able to put in an access code. Now, if you're interested in using my access code, you can find it down in the description below. It'd be greatly appreciated if you do. It helps, bring some bonuses to you as well as some bonuses to myself. If we want to see what the bonuses are, if we click on the referral system here, eventually you will get this referral themed Main.city embassy skin, and this is for the Cyber Bazaar. So it is only 5 that you need. And I believe everybody has referral codes. So let me go and one more time switch back to mine. And you can see underneath my referral system, I do have a few people that have already completed it. Still waiting on a couple other people to finish, but you can see my code right there. It'll be also in the description down below. So make sure you enter your referral code within the first 3 days, I believe you have, and then you can start accessing some extra bonuses and stuff like that. I believe it's like diamonds, and yeah, I think it's mostly just you get a little bit of bonus diamonds. It's been a while since I've used the referral, but they did overhaul the whole system. Now, the main meat and the potatoes of this conversation, I want to talk about importing a wallet, right? So like I was mentioning, if you had some vouchers and you went and withdrew them from Main.city, they're not going to be sent to your linked crypto.com account. They will be sent to the DeFi wallet that you can see right here. So to be able to gain access to that, and other things that are sent to this would include the NFTs that you win from prize pools from competitions. So it's pretty important to understand this wallet, as well as if you have any NFTs such as the Bold Tigers, which just entered the game, as well as the Cretan Monks. These NFTs benefit from being on DeFi by allowing you to collect royalties if you own at least 5 of those NFTs. So you want to have those on DeFi, and to be able to access them, you are going to need access to the DeFi wallet that was created through your email. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Hopefully we don't run into any major issues. Okay, so never share your private key or seed phrase with anyone, right? So what we want to do is we can copy either or here. So let's just copy the key, and then we want to go to the Chrome web store or whatever web browser you're on. You want to go to the extension store, and you want to look for the crypto.com on-chain extension. Or if you want to use the MetaMask, you can also use MetaMask. I'm going to do the tutorial using the crypto.com on-chain extension. You'll see there's a button right here. If you do not have it installed, it'll say add extension to Chrome. If you do have it installed, it'll say to remove it. So we have it installed already. So what I'm going to do is it'll be sort of in this little puzzle piece thing that you'll see up in the top right corner. But you want to open up. So you're going to open up the crypto.com on-chain extension. You can either create a new wallet, or you can say, I already have a wallet. So we want to click on that. Now we have 2 main options here. We copied the private key, but if we copy the recovery phrase, you would use this one. So because we copied the private key, I'm going to click on private key, and then thankfully it hides it. You can see, so now we are ready to import it. Then you can just click proceed, and then you want to create your own little password, something that you're going to remember. This is specific just to this extension, right? So if you have this also imported onto your phone, you're going to need to create a different passcode. If you import this into and have this extension on a different browser, it's going to have a different passcode, right? So this is just specific to accessing the wallet. It's not specific to accessing this DeFi wallet. It's just this wallet extension. So we're going to type in our password. So just create one that you're familiar with, obviously one that's got enough variety in it so that nobody's going to be able to hack it. Now, one other thing I would suggest doing is if you do copy the seed phrase, maybe view the seed phrase when you're importing it and write it down on a piece of paper. That way you have it as a backup, because if you do forget your password, you are going to need your seed phrase to be able to reset your password for this wallet. So what we want to do then is proceed, and congratulations, we have successfully imported our wallet, and now we have complete and full access to said wallet. Now you can continue to sign in to Main.city using the email and just access via the DeFi extension here to manage any assets that you are using in Main.city, including any vouchers that will be in Wrapped Crow that you've removed from the game. Or now that you have it imported, you are able to use this extension to sign any login transactions. So you do not have to continue using the email if you don't want to, but the one thing you do need to be aware of is if you do start using this and want to switch back to using email to access your Privy account, you will have to email privy.io. You can see down here. Let's click on them. So you will have to email this company to be able to reactivate it. Now, my suggestion is, and this is something you can talk to a lot of the veteran players. We never even had access to emails, so I prefer using the DeFi wallet to sign in. It just is a little bit more fluent, a little bit better for myself. I'm very familiar with it, but I understand that, to onboard a lot of people that are more familiar with Web 2 infrastructure, they need the ease of access, which, is brought forward by using this Privy.io company. So it's very nice that you can sign in with an email and then also still have the ability to pull the DeFi wallet into an exchange viewer, an extension viewer. So that's basically all I really got for you guys. Hopefully that clears up some of the questions. Here's your referral system. There's where you can access and enter your access code. If you're looking for your own access code, click on the referral system and you'll find it right there. Please do not use that referral code. Please use the other one in the description down below if you decide to support me. And then if you are interested in importing your wallet, you're just going to click on this little bubble here. And that's going to bring up your two options. You can either import using the private key or import using your phrase, the seed phrase. Now, I do recommend copying down, again, the seed phrase. Please write it down on a piece of paper that you're going to keep secure. Do not have it stored on your computer or anything like that. It's not recommended, especially if you get hacked. People are going to be looking for this type of stuff. With today's age of crypto, a lot of people are trying to exploit wallets. So, do your best to try to keep this as safe as possible. So please do maybe even write down your phrase, your private key. So you can use either one of these to import, and then once you've imported it, you're able to fully access the game using the DeFi wallet extension opposed to the other. So just for an example, because I've got it imported, I might as well. You can now go here and you will see that when this loads up, you'll have the options. So I do have I do have MetaMask on here, but if we click on chain, then it's going to pop up my on-chain wallet and we will be able to proceed forward using on-chain wallet opposed to the email. And I believe you have to go through the full sign-in to be able to override the email passcode that gets sent to you. But this is definitely the easiest way for you to access the game. At least I prefer it. That way I don't have to be signed into my email and also try to sign into this. It's just all through all a crypto enabled exchange. All right. So you can use the extension or you could still continue to use the email, but regardless, you will have the extension that allows you to gain full access to all of the crypto assets that you have. So hopefully this helps you guys. If you have any questions, please drop them down below. Hopefully this is detailed enough for you guys to be able to understand how to import your email created DeFi wallet using either the seed phrase or the private key. And I do recommend using the on-chain wallet. I'm just more familiar with it, and it is a product that is associated with crypto.com, and Loaded Lions are also associated with crypto.com, so it's good to just kind of keep it all in the same ecosystem, right? So yeah, if you have any questions, drop them down below and we'll catch you in the next video. Take care guys, and hopefully this helped you guys get this all figured out.